Good morning, and welcome to It's a Beautiful Day in Fairfield. Merry Christmas, and welcome to the Christmas edition of our weekly podcast, heard every Friday morning at 8:30. I'm Mark Turner Clairvaughn. We were supposed to have a special guest, but I haven't heard anything from him yet.
I haven't either. I know he's really busy this time of year,
Yeah.
so, we just gotta...
Merry Christmas! There's little Mark right there! Hi, Claire! Oh, my goodness.
Santa
I,
Claus!
I'm so excited to be here! Ho!
I thought I heard some little hoof taps on the ceiling.
They're hidden right now, but it's all
Okay.
gonna be good.
All right, Rudolph's with you?
I'm sorry?
Is Rudolph with you today?
Rudolph, it's kind of rainy this morning, so
Yeah.
needed Rudolph, but
Okay.
we're gonna get all rested up.
Oh, good. It's a
Hi,
big...
Claire, how are you?
Hello, he knows me.
I've got something for both of you.
Oh.
It's gonna be great.
I'm so excited to
Me too.
have you here.
I'm just a quiver.
It's not a lump of coal, is it?
Yeah.
We'll talk about that later.
Okay.
We'll talk about that later. Thanks for having me
Thank
here.
you.
Oh, thank you for being here.
Oh, I'm in the area.
We know you're busy.
Busy, but it's all so good. Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh, my mother-in-law said to me, "How did you make this happen? We must be pretty important people to get Santa Claus
we're in
here."
the know.
Well,
Right.
you're special people, that's for sure. And this is the only place I want to be, right here, right now.
All right. Love it.
We feel special for sure.
And you're the only person we want to have over there,
Right.
here, right now.
Well, that's a good thing.
That's
Hey,
right.
Claire, I love your outfit.
Oh, thank you.
It looks so festive.
We were wanting to be very festive today for Santa Claus, so I'm dressed as a Christmas tree.
I had to borrow the hat.
And Mark looks like Napoleon, but that's okay. So
I'm
really
Christmas
just,
Napoleon.
you just partially dressed the part.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a little mad at me because I didn't,
Now,
nobody
let him
informed
know. Right.
Now,
to
Mrs.
dress
Claus,
up.
Mrs. Claus said to tell everyone hello, and she told Santa, "Now, Santa, you need to kind of calm down a little bit." I said, "I can't. It's this time of year. I'm so excited."
You are running on adrenaline
That's
at
right.
this
That
point.
is exactly right.
This
So,
point.
so you've been keeping busy.
I've been very busy. Oh, I've seen so many boys and girls. It has been so fun. They've told me all the things they want. The elves are busy up at the North Pole, putting the finishing touches to it. Pretty soon we'll be packing a sleigh.
Oh my God.
I know. That's 2 days away.
Yeah.
It's almost here.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh, boys.
Wow, it is going to. I don't know how you do it. I just do not know how you do it all.
It is just a big 24 hours. It's magical.
Oh, it is magical. It really is. And I know I've seen you all over, Fairfield itself. You've been out at Santa's house
Yes.
visiting with the boys and girls
That's
at the
right.
Festival of Lights.
Yes.
And I got to see you at the Rotary at Cornerstone Community Church.
That was such a special day. Santa just loves to come and see the boys and girls that day.
Oh, man.
It is just great. It's wonderful to see them, and they get some gifts that day just a little early.
Yes.
And that one just really touches Santa's heart so much. And,
Oh,
and
mine
I just love
too.
seeing the boys and girls, and the adults are so much fun too. And it's with the boys and girls they're always on the good list, but now some of the adults, they're on the good list and some are not.
I remember a few adults getting called out for
That's
being on the
right.
naughty list
But
that
really?
day. Hopefully they've changed their ways and
Yep,
they've
they
moved
had a
up.
chance.
Yeah.
That's right.
Anybody I know?
I want to say Mr. Chris Connor
Chris
was on the
Connor,
naughty
yes.
list.
Not surprised.
Yeah.
And let's see. Let me think. Who else was on there? Oh, Marty Vaughn was on there.
Marty, yeah.
He was on the naughty list?
Oh yes.
Really?
And
Okay.
Jay Edgren, he was on the naughty
Yeah.
list.
Dr. J.
Yeah, but Richard Mason, he was on the good list as little Tim McBride.
Tim.
Tim doesn't have much hair.
Maybe you could loan him some of your beard.
I think that's what I need to do. Get a little
Yeah.
transplant going on.
Is that what Tim's getting for Christmas?
He needs some.
handful of hair?
He sure does. He needs a lot of hair.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. It is such a wonderful day. I love that the Rotary, hosts it and invites you to come. And I'm, one of the adults sitting there and getting to enjoy it. And it really just kicks off my holiday season, seeing these boys and girls so excited to see you and get the first presents of the season.
They are so excited when they come in there, and just their excitement just makes me more excited.
Yeah.
But it's a wonderful program that
It
Rotary
is.
does, and the boys and girls love that, and I'm just so glad to be a part of it.
Yes, and he takes the time, to sit there. There's 30 boys and girls,
Yeah.
and he sits there with every single one and talks to them.
And
makes,
Mrs. Claus was there.
Mrs. Claus was there, and they, handed them all a set of gloves and a hat, and just gave them love and made them excited for the holidays. So it's a great tradition, and we sure appreciate you being there. So
I won't miss it. I will always be there for that.
oh, I love it. Well, we got any other questions for Santa Claus
Well,
at the
let me
get-go?
let me think here.
I know.
Well, while you're thinking,
All right.
Uh-oh.
let's see here. Santa's
he's got his
this
bag
bag
with him.
here.
Oh, my.
Let's see here.
Now, Santa, is that a brand new bag?
Is this? I've had this bag a long time. Oh, there you go.
I'm referencing songs. So,
There,
ooh, look at that.
there you go.
These look like the good ones.
Oh, they
too.
are. They may be
Santa.
They may be chocolate.
I
I'm
was
not sure.
thinking it has chocolate and
Now,
peppermint.
Let's see here.
that.
What else do I have
Love
in here?
it.
Oh, well, I guess we're just going to do this right now and get
Get it
on
out
with
of
it.
the
Okay.
way.
He has the book.
Claire, do you know what this is?
Is that the naughty or nice list book?
This is the book.
Can you show it to the camera? Look, it even has SC, little Santa Claus. That's awesome.
I'm going to open this up. And there's just, you can see some names here.
Yeah.
Is that a good spot there or not?
Yeah, that's
okay, well, let's
good.
see here. I need to turn back. I've got a bookmark here. Let's see now. Oh, that's not it. It's in the wrong spot. Let me look a minute.
Yeah,
All
you
right.
got to look at your list and
Oh,
check it twice.
Check it twice. Let's see. Oh, no. No.
We've lost it.
I think it's in here somewhere. Let me think. Where did I put that? Oh.
Uh-oh.
Well,
He found
right
it.
here it is.
I'm scared.
Look at this.
I'm worried.
Now, there's other names on here.
Okay.
But now I want you to look at the nice list.
Susie, Lily, Sarah, Claire. I made it.
let's see,
Tom
I don't-
and Derek. Uh-oh.
Now, Derek, I'm not sure about that one.
We're talking about Derek Double D.
Double D, that's right.
Oh.
Oh, now
Uh-oh.
hold on. Now see, I've got
Naughty.
nice and naughty and unsure.
Unsure.
I'm
Oh,
on the
Mark
unsure-
is
I'm
on the unsure list.
Mark is on the unsure list. So, well, Mark, you need to do a little work.
Yep, you got time.
You know, it's you're just almost there, but you just got a little more work to do.
I got one more stair to climb.
You
That's
can
right.
do it. I believe in you.
I still got time.
You do. You do. We got, 3 days, less than 3 days till Christmas morning. You got
Okay.
2 days before he leaves,
Yeah.
the North Pole
So
and
yeah,
heads
I
out.
got 2 days.
You
then,
got 2
so-
days,
2
basically.
days. That's
Okay.
it.
Yeah,
All right,
you
I better-
can do
I
it.
Make
better
or
get to
break
work.
time right here.
I better get to work.
You better. You tell Tina what list you're on, because she's on the good list. That's not a
Okay.
shocker, though.
No, not at all. Not at all. I
I gotta
know.
figure out what I got to do to get on the good list.
I know. I was wondering if we should ask Santa what some
Yeah,
suggestions
what can I
are.
do?
Well, you need to be more help to Tina. That's for sure. Okay.
Okay.
You can do that. But I do want, and this is probably going to put you, as I think about, it's going to put you on the nice list.
All right.
Because I was by your store the other day. Your window display is beautiful.
Thank you.
And I noticed there's a special picture in that window.
There is.
Santa and Mrs. Claus.
Yes,
and,
sir.
And so
Mrs. Claus gave that to us.
she told me that.
Yeah.
I was excited, and I'm so glad that you put it in the window.
Well,
and,
yeah.
And so, thinking about that, you're on the good list.
Well,
You're
all
on
right.
the nice list. That's right. So, but your window display is beautiful. Downtown Fairfield looks beautiful.
Oh, it's great.
And the Festival of Lights at the park is so beautiful. Chris and his crew at the park work so hard, and Santa just loves to go in and see all the lights. So many people come through there.
Yeah.
And the boys and girls. And And right down the street, I mean, Santa has lots of elves, but right down the street is Santa's number one elf, and that's little Christy. Oh, she helps so much. But there's so many people that help with this, and Santa's just so appreciative of it. The boys and girls come out, and they get to go to the house, and it's so nice. And just kind of a little teaser, there may be changes next year.
Oh, dun dun dun.
Uh-huh.
Changes in Fairfield. Can we handle it, Santa?
I know.
Well,
Can
there
we handle
there
it?
is the groundwork's being laid for a bigger Santa house.
Oh, okay.
Now,
That's so
We will
exciting.
we'll keep the other one we
Right.
have. That may just turn into the post office.
Oh, fun.
And then a bigger house, because, I mean, it does get kind of crowded
It
in there.
does.
And so there's some individuals, Ron Bowles and some others in town, that are saying, we need a bigger Santa house. And so I think that's going to happen by this time next year.
All
That's
right. I love it.
So there you go.
That's
That's-
great.
If someone wants to help with that, you just get a hold of Ron Bowles or Chris out at the park, and they'd be happy to let you be involved in that project. Lots of
Yeah.
time, but that's on the works for next year.
You know,
I love it.
Santa, our special guest next week is Johnny Baker from Walters Buildings.
Ooh.
That might be a good
Hey.
connection to see if we could get a little help with the
Yeah.
Santa house.
Yeah, Johnny,
So,
come on.
I mean,
Johnny, that puts you at the top of the list.
that's exciting.
That'd be great.
Yeah,
It's wonderful.
I grew up. I mean, Fairfield's my home. I've been here all my life. I say, even when I lived in Robinson, home was Fairfield. You know,
Mm-hmm.
but Robinson does have a nice big Santa house, and you know, it really is. That could be a great little. We have so much tourism that comes in for the Festival of Lights, and you know, comes to Fairfield to check those out and to see Santa Claus, and that's just another wow factor. You know.
You mentioned that, and it's amazing to Santa because, and I know sometimes the lines are long at the Santa house,
Right.
but I feel like if the kids are standing in line, I want them to talk to Santa a little bit. Santa wants
Yeah.
to know a little more about them.
Right.
And we have people from all over come. I mean, certainly people from Fairfield. We have
Right.
people from Albion. We have people from Flora, Olney, Mount Carmel. I mean, I'm just naming some that I can think of right off the top of my head
Right.
that have been there this year.
Mm-hmm.
So it does bring a lot of people into town, and so it is a great work, and I'm just so glad that it's put on each year.
So Santa, what's the
too.
number one toy for boys and girls this year?
Ooh.
What's the number one thing you've been asked for?
Well, it is interesting. There's just always these standbys. You know, of course, a lot of the electronic games, you know,
Yeah.
things such as that, you know, their kids are, depending on their age, you know, if they're, from maybe 7 on up, it may be an electronic game of some sort. But then you get below that, and then still it's the little girls wanting the dolls, you know.
Barbie, I'm sure, is huge
Barbies,
this
and every once in a while
year.
you hear the American Girl doll. And,
Yes.
of course, there's lots of accessories with that, and with
Yeah.
Barbie. But then the boys, you know, they're still wanting the trucks and the cars, but then remote control trucks, remote control cars, all those things. And so, and slime, I heard slime, and, you know, I always say, okay, you know, if you get
I
slime,
know.
it needs to be on the table, you know.
We, as a mother, we appreciate that, Santa. We really do.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say. I wanted to say I appreciate also that you recycle. You know, my kids sometimes they get presents from you and they're in Amazon boxes or they're in Walmart boxes, and you know they've asked me about that. Well, does Santa shop at Amazon? No, he just recycles. That's a way for Santa to reuse those boxes.
right.
You know,
I think
help
there's
with
an
the
email.
waste.
I think there's an email that goes out every year, June or July, says,
Yeah.
"Hey,
Right.
this is Santa. We need
Save
boxes.
your
We're needing
boxes.
boxes."
That's right.
Save your
Santa,
boxes.
I mean, it's a lot of boxes. A lot of boxes.
I mean,
Oh,
yeah.
someone.
I don't even know what kind of siren that was.
I think that's fire truck.
Was it fire?
I think so.
Hope it wasn't my sleigh.
Yeah.
No, it's on the roof.
That's right.
He's
they
getting a
couldn't get-
parking ticket up there.
That's right. Getting a ticket.
Oh my goodness.
So how are the reindeer been?
Reindeer's been good. They're resting up, you know. And now, boys and girls, you need to leave some reindeer food. You know, I mean, now Santa, he kind of likes snacks too.
Yeah.
But the reindeer, you know, it can be carrots, and then there's this reindeer food that you can make too, and you can kind of sprinkle it out on the lawn. And you know, it doesn't look like it's going to be a white Christmas though.
I'm
No.
sad about that.
But it's still going to happen, you know. The
Yeah.
reindeer's still going to be hungry. Santa's still going to need a snack. So you just take care of the reindeer, too.
Yeah.
What is your favorite snack? I mean, do you get tired of cookies? Do we need to switch it up some
Well,
and leave some other things? Something
about
salty, you
about
know?
all
Reese's
kinds of
peanut butter
cookies
cups. I mean, you like the Reese's Christmas trees?
Well, I like, you know, I like coconut a lot. So, you know, little coconut treats would be fine.
Okay.
The chocolate covered coconut balls.
Oh yeah, like a coconut bonbon.
Yeah.
I'm all
Speaking
over
my
that.
language, right?
There you go. But you know, some salty once in a while, and
Yeah.
then you know, even like because I have put on some weight. You know,
Yeah.
I sometimes like a diet soda and something salty would be good to mix it up. You know, because
Okay.
it's a long trip.
It
A long
is.
trip.
It is.
But cookies and milk are always good.
And do you have a preference on milk?
Well, you know, I don't like almond milk because it makes your teeth slick. I'm just saying, that's just me.
That's
Now,
yep.
some people love it.
Right.
Santa's not a fan.
Right.
Sorry, almond growers, but there you go.
Yep. And if you leave almond milk out and he doesn't drink it, just don't be offended. You
Yeah.
know,
Right.
it's
That's right.
kids. It's okay.
And you know, sometimes you may leave me like a big plate of snacks, and Santa can't eat all that. So
Right.
there may just be a portion of a cookie gone or something like
Yeah.
that. Just something to tide me over to get me to the next house.
And you don't have a lot of time.
No,
you know?
it's in and out quick.
Yeah.
I mean quick. Now, boys and girls, this is some advice. When mom and dad or grandma and grandpa tell you it's time to go to bed, Christmas Eve,
Yes.
you go to bed and then I know you're excited, but you got to sleep really good because the next day is going to be a big, exciting day. Next morning, you know, mom and dad or grandma and grandpa can come in and they'll wake you up and say, guess what happened? Santa's been here.
I know.
So,
It's
you
the
know-
bast part.
Oh,
That's
it's
the best
and then
part.
just go crazy.
Yes, but
Mm.
like Santa said, make sure you go to sleep and you stay asleep because he knows when you are sleeping.
That's
he
right.
knows when you're awake, and you sure don't want to be missed
No, you
because
don't
you're
want to miss
awake.
out.
No,
Right.
no. Oh my goodness, it's been a week for me, Santa. It really has. I've had a tough week, but
Oh, I'm
you're
sorry.
getting me in the Christmas spirit.
sorry you've had a tough
no,
week.
It's okay. You know, it
Oh.
happens sometimes, but
Well.
it's all getting better. It's
am I-
all
am
getting
I building
better.
you up a little
you
bit?
are. I'm
Well-
on the nice list. It's reassuring.
Yeah.
You
Mark,
know.
now, did you know Mark's on the good list now? Because
Yeah.
Yes, I heard.
I know, I made it.
Congratulations.
I made it.
just kind of at the last minute, but you
Yeah.
know, I got to thinking about his display. It's just,
Yeah.
As long as I make it there.
Right. That's the goal.
Make it to the finish line.
you got to
You know.
finish the race now.
All right.
Slow and steady wins the race. So we talked about how it's probably not going to be a white Christmas.
No.
but my kids are going to really struggle with that because every day, for the past 2 weeks, is it Christmas yet? And they look outside. Nope, there's no snow on the ground. It's not Christmas yet.
I have
so
a snow.
they're
I
gonna.
have a snow machine. If you'd like
I
to borrow
know.
it.
Mark's going to let me borrow the snow machine. It's supposed to rain, I think.
Yes.
But,
Ooh.
I mean, we can make a white Christmas underneath the carport.
That's right.
You know?
You sure can.
Now, last year
So-
we did have a white Christmas.
Did we?
Yes,
I didn't
believe
even
so.
remember that.
I believe so.
I feel like it's always like 65 and sunny lately.
yeah, we
you
should
know?
have snow.
I know.
That's just when you should have snow. It's Christmas Eve,
Yeah.
especially Christmas Day.
Makes me sad. Well, what is the weather, Mark, for today
Well,
and the weekend?
It's supposed to rain today. Drizzle, 51 the high, 41 the low. Saturday, clouds,
Okay.
58, 45. Christmas Eve, 63.
Oh, Santa, you're going to get warm
It's
in
gonna
that
be warm.
costume.
Now it'll be warm here, but
Costume.
I'm sure there's other places it's going to be really cold.
Now, do you
Yes.
do have a Hawaiian shirt and shorts,
I
right?
do. Yeah, I'll
Okay.
kind of change depending on the
All right.
climate.
And then Christmas Day, it's going to be 57 with some rain. Ugh.
Oh,
Well,
Of
just
course,
make sure.
we do live in Illinois, so
Yeah, it could change.
it could change.
4 seasons in one day. It's a blast
that's
living
exactly
here,
right,
right?
Claire.
But make sure Rudolph is ready.
Yeah, we
Rudolph
gotta have
is
that
ready.
nose out there.
Get that nose
'Cause
out
it could be
there.
foggy. You never know.
You never know. And rain, you got to have your lights on.
That's
if you're
right.
driving in the rain.
Drive with the lights on, that's for sure.
you put the top up on the sleigh too, right?
I don't want to get all those presents wet. Oh, got a little canopy that comes over it. It works out great.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, I'm excited for Christmas.
Little known facts about Santa Claus.
Right.
He has a top that goes on the sleigh.
Yeah, Yeah,
I mean,
you didn't know that.
Hard
did you?
top or soft top?
Oh, it's soft top.
Okay.
They're kind of retractable.
Oh,
Works out great.
Oh man, those are nice.
those are nice. You know, I do have another question. I'm thinking, I've watched a lot of movies about Santa Claus, and you know, there's so many different like interpretations or things, but the one that I'm remembering is the one with Kurt Russell that we were talking about and Goldie Hawn. Have you
The
seen
Santa Chronicles?
it? Yes, Christmas Chronicles.
Christmas Chronicles. Okay.
It's so good, and but anyways, the brother and the sister, they don't get along, and they finally bond because they're trying to catch Santa Claus, right? And they set up the camcorder,
Right.
and they fall asleep, and they wake up to the jingling, and they get in the sleigh, and they get to travel to the North Pole and meet the elves and all this stuff. With technology, the way it is right now, you've just really got to get in there fast and out of there fast, right? To be
Yeah,
able to
That's right.
watch out for the GoPros and the
Oh,
iPhones and everything
don't
else.
set up any little traps like
Right.
that for Santa.
Keep the magic alive.
That's right. And just speaking of this time of year, and it should be this way all year long, but we live in such a different time now.
Yeah.
And let's just take a time, everybody take a breath, and maybe you don't get along with someone as well as you should, and just say, I'm going to forget that. We're going to start all over again.
Yeah.
And everybody get along. The world will be such a better place.
That's been weighing on my heart a lot this week. Just about, it's such a merry time of year, right?
Yes.
And some people struggle this time of year with holiday blues, they're called,
they
or
do.
whatever. But I saw a quote and I screenshotted it, and it says, "The holidays can be a time of intense pressure to be happy and cheerful. Remember that it is okay to not feel that way all the time." And it's such a simple quote, but I just did want to focus on that today because it's okay not to be joyful all the time. We all have our issues, or it really brings up mourning people
Sure.
that you've lost in the past, or the vision that you had for your Christmas, and if it doesn't, you set these high expectations, and if it doesn't work that way. But I'm gonna get on my soapbox for a second in that same respect. Reach out to people and give them a hug and tell them happy holidays and Merry Christmas, and if there's someone that's struggling, just reach out and say, "Hey, I love you, Merry Christmas, and best wishes for a new year." I think that little gesture can go a long way, and some people really need it this time of year.
You're right, Claire, and you think about that, and it's a great point. I know that there's an effort here on Christmas Day for folks who maybe things aren't going as well as it could for them financially. Maybe they're alone.
Right.
And I know the CP Church, I believe, is having a Christmas meal.
Yes.
I believe I know you can pick it up, I believe, but I think you can also go in that on
Oh,
Christmas Day.
good.
So, we want to think about people
Yeah.
that maybe are alone, whose family's away from here now.
Right.
So check on your neighbor.
Yep.
And someone who maybe has lost a loved one between last year and this year, give them a hug and tell them you're thinking about them.
Yeah.
Give them a call.
Right.
And brighten their day just a little bit, because, Christmas is a happy time, but for some people, it can be kind of a sad time,
It
and we
can.
want to try to brighten everyone's day.
Yeah, spread the holiday cheer.
That's right.
Thank you, Santa. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I know you're busy, but you happen to be a Mules fan. You know the
Yes,
Mules?
I do know the Mules,
You
yeah.
a Mules fan? Mule
Yeah.
Nation fan? You
Yes,
ever
Mule
watch?
Na-
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, they're getting ready to go to the El Dorado tournament.
They
are.
And the girls are in the Merry Mule. No, is it the Merry Mules?
Yeah,
team?
it's the Merry Mule
Yeah, there
tournament.
you go.
Yeah. So
And-
we haven't had any broadcasts this week. We've had luckily the week before Christmas we've had off. So it's
Right.
been
There's been some games, but
we
with some other things going on and
Yep.
different things, we just weren't able to do those.
Yep.
But we're going to get right back at it right after Christmas, though.
yeah.
Yeah, because does the Merry Mules ladies tournament and the boys tournament both start the same day? Is that
They
right?
do not. The boys' tournament will start the 26th.
Yes.
The girls will start the 27th.
Okay. Yeah.
But we are, for Mule Nation, we're just covering the El Dorado Holiday Tournament this year.
Okay.
But yeah, it'll be fun going to there and broadcasting those, and I think that's all we have next week. Maybe till the new year, right? That's all we have till.
Yeah, absolutely. That is it.
Wow.
I know Scott McRavy does a great job with
Yeah.
those boys, and I've seen them boys grow up. Now they're in high school.
Yeah.
But there were a few of them sat on your lap.
They sure
out at
did.
the Santa
yes,
house,
yeah.
didn't they?
Now little Scott, he never did, but his kids did, and it's just so fun to watch kids grow up.
It is. And grow up into, good human beings, and
Right.
hopefully they're
But
all
the
still on the
Mule Nation thing
nice
is
list.
wonderful
Thank
because people who live away who still have family here, maybe grandkids playing,
Right.
They can't come to the game, but they can watch it, and I think it's a wonderful thing.
Thank you. We
Santa
sure
watches a
enjoy
lot
it.
of Mules baseball, I hear.
Oh, you're
at the
a
North Pole.
baseball fan?
Yo,
Well, that's kind of your downtime up
that's
there.
my downtime.
So.
That probably is Santa's favorite sport. I like about all sports.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's one of my favorites.
That's awesome. Well, I feel honored to know that Santa Claus watches
yeah.
Mule Nation and is a fan. That's
Sure.
so great. We're going to have to get Santa Claus a Mule Nation t-shirt.
I think so.
That's great. It'll probably need to be a jumbo large.
Oh my gosh, that was great. Well, we're going to go into some birthdays. I don't think I have any anniversaries this time, but how fun to get to celebrate your birthday and Christmas all in the same week. So happy birthday to these people. Let's see, the 18th, was that Monday?
That was Monday.
All right, happy birthday to Kelby Wood, Kayla Cessna, and Cassie Fuller. The 19th, happy birthday.
Don't forget Mark Wells. On
Mark
the 18th.
Wells on
Yep.
the 18th, thank you. Happy birthday to Arian Musgrave on the 19th. On the 20th, happy birthday to Leslie Riley, Dylan Holtgrave, and Derek McCormick. On the 21st, happy birthday to Jeannie Smothers, Sherry Gifford, and Chris Carter. On the 23rd, happy birthday to Fern Atwood, Isla Hayes, Jerry Lee Hopkins. I don't know how to say that. Eleazar Sierra and June Whedon, as well as Billy Lewis, Alyssa Short. Happy birthday to Hillary Hodges, my neighbor, sweet little neighbor, and my babysitter. Oh my gosh, I don't know what I'd do without her.
Them babysitters are priceless.
They
aren't
really are. Everyone's asking what size of clothes I wear for Christmas gifts. I wear babysitter size on a Saturday night. Like that's what I need. No, she's great. Happy birthday, Hill. Also, happy birthday to my former classmate Jesse Young Dunn on the 23rd, and Matt Hauser on the 24th. Happy birthday to Grayson Legg, Jill Barger. And my sweet little nephew, Ellis Vaughn, is turning 4 on Christmas Eve. So happy birthday, Ellis. Big boy.
There
We're
you go,
so
man.
excited. So happy birthday to all you guys. I hope that you enjoy your birthdays and your Christmas. And so fun. All right. For once. So every week we do trivia, okay?
Oh, no.
Normally, Mark asks the trivia questions, and I get to look like the idiot because I don't know the answer, right? So today, the cards are in my hand.
Oh, all right.
Cards.
So, yeah.
Could I see those first?
I know, right? So, I found this at a garage sale. Christmas trivia game, all right? So we're going to ask some Christmas
Now,
trivia
remember,
questions.
Santa's busy.
He has a lot on his mind. So if Santa misses,
So you called in the ringer today, huh?
call
Santa
in
the
the
ringer.
ringer.
Okay.
All right. I think they're going to be easy.
All
First question. In the song Jingle Bells, what type of sleigh did they dash through the snow in?
I think I know that
I
one.
think I know that
All
one
right.
too.
I believe it's a one-horse open sleigh.
sir.
Good
With a
job.
canopy on top in case it's raining.
That's right.
That's right. All right. This one's a little tough.
Oh, boy. Mark, you get this.
For
Fine.
me,
All right.
for me, I don't know that I would immediately know it.
Okay.
When does Advent end?
Well,
I believe that ends the 24th, doesn't it?
Great job. The ringer, Christmas Eve.
now Advent lasts 4 weeks, I believe.
Yes, I think you are right.
And it's 4 weeks leading up to Christmas.
The next one is one I think you asked last week about Die Hard, so I'm going to skip
Okay.
it. But I love that this game even included Die Hard
Is that the
questions.
Bruce Willis movie?
Yeah.
Well, I'll go ahead and say John McClane in Die Hard 2 is at an airport. Where is his wife while he battles with terrorists?
She's at the Nakatomi Plaza.
It says on a plane.
That's right.
This is Die Hard 2.
Oh, Die Hard 2. Okay, yeah,
All right.
she's on a plane.
So we asked about Die Hard 1,
Yeah.
and she was at the plaza.
Right.
Okay. I have not watched any of the Die Hard movies. Please don't make me go to the naughty list because
No,
of that.
you're
but-
still on the good list.
All right. Which U.S. city lights a Christmas tree on the ellipse? Baltimore, Annapolis, or Washington, D.C.?
Where they light the Christmas tree where?
On the ellipse?
On the ellipse.
I don't even know what an ellipse is.
That's I think that's Baltimore.
Washington, D.C.
Washington. Okay.
What is an
Okay.
ellipse? I need to
I'm going to have to
phone
look up what an ellipse is.
I know. Phone a friend. That
It's
was
what we're going to have next April.
That's an eclipse.
Oh.
Yeah. Close.
All right. In the 12 days of Christmas, what did my true love send to me on the first day?
A partridge in a pear tree.
Partridge in
You
a
know,
pear tree.
Every year they have the I haven't seen it this year, the value of all the 12
Yeah.
gifts. I haven't
Yeah.
seen it this
I
year.
haven't seen it this year either.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Well, that would have been a fun fact to pull
I
up for
know.
today. I didn't know they did that.
A partridge, I don't know.
How much?
I have no
what's
idea
the
what
going?
partridge costs.
What's the
Well, you got to
going
have
rate?
12 of them, though.
No, this is the
On
first
first.
day.
On the first
So you
day.
just have one partridge in a pear
Partridge in a
tree.
pear
But
tree.
you said,
Pear
okay.
trees aren't cheap either.
No.
You know what I mean?
No,
All right. Let's see what. That one's gonna be tough. I'm gonna ask though. You
Go
may
ahead.
know it. Who wrote The Nutcracker and the Mouse King?
Tchaikovsky?
E.T.A. Hoffman.
Okay. Never mind.
Never
wouldn't have
heard.
got that one.
Well, see,
No.
didn't Tchaikovsky do the song,
Maybe
the
yeah.
music?
Yep, you might be right.
Okay.
Oh. This, I'm not going to know the answer. I wouldn't know the answer, but it might be interesting to talk about. Christmas caroling began as what Old English custom? It's called wassailing.
Oh, wassailing.
Wassailing, okay.
Because there's a Christmas song, Here We Go A-Wassailing.
Okay, so
I
what's
remember that word.
what's
Yeah.
wassailing? What, you know what it is? What is wassailing? Singing?
Wassail is the spiced punch or
Oh, really?
know,
Santa's learning something.
I
spiced cider or something like
know.
that.
You know, I was thinking the past couple weeks or whatever about caroling. That's really kind of something that's been of the past too. Like
I know.
I
You don't
remember-
ever see that anymore.
No, as a kid in youth groups, we
Right.
would go out and carol or stand on the square even and just stand and sing songs
Yes.
and sadly, like we talked about earlier, the way of the world has kind of changed and
has.
you can't even accidentally knock on the wrong door without
No.
bad things happening anymore
Right.
and but it makes me sad. I'd love to take my kids caroling. They
be
probably wouldn't love it because they're
Oh,
boys and, you
man,
know,
you never know.
Mom, you know.
Really?
Actually, Felix would probably fight me. Maddox would be booty bumping while we're singing. So they're as opposite as you can get. But, oh my gosh. Okay. Name a U.S. state where you can find a town called Christmas.
North Pole? Or, no.
Alaska?
No, I don't think it is. There's North Pole, Alaska.
Yeah,
There's Santa Claus, Indiana.
right. But there's actually towns called Christmas, and I don't know that I knew that.
Alabama.
Arizona.
That's right.
Okay.
It was on the tip of your tongue. Arizona, Florida, Michigan, and Mississippi.
Only one of those kind of really line up weather-wise.
I mean,
Yeah.
right. Well, all right. Let's do two more.
Okay.
True or false? From the North Pole, all directions are south.
I think that's true.
Well, we kind of seem to think that, but
It is true. And it's almost
you're
mind-boggling.
like at the peak there,
Yeah.
just coming down.
Everywhere
all
you're
directions.
going is south. So that's interesting. But which child actress claimed to have stopped believing in Santa Claus when he asked for her autograph? Now think older child actress.
Natalie Wood.
Nope. There's a drink named after her as well.
Oh, okay. Shirley Temple.
Shirley Temple. So that, she doubted you after that.
Never should
You
doubt-
know-
Don't doubt Santa.
Listen, Santa can be a fan as well.
That's right.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
Santa
right.
could be a fan. I want to give a quick shout out to our followers. We have Eugene McGill saying hello in the live chat. And Ken Odie saying Merry Christmas to all of you. Happy
That's right.
Well, hello,
holidays.
Ken.
Hello.
How are you?
Tell us about Ken. Is he on the nice list?
Ken is just real near the top of the nice
Wow,
list.
man.
You don't get much nicer than him,
Ken's
you know?
a great guy. No, I've known him since he's just about this little.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty short. He's not very tall right now. Well,
A
Ken's
couple years ago, right?
Ken's
When he
a
was
great
about that
guy,
tall.
great guy, and I'm glad he's watching.
I am
Hi, Ken.
too. I am too. Well, let's see. I'm going to go into some local news. Thank you to Tom Levine for sending these to us. So
Tom
we
helps
really,
us out, man.
We really appreciate it. And this one was kind of interesting.
All right.
Do I need the news sounder?
I like it. All right. Illinois has lost 549,000 people in the past decade when adding up the annual population estimates from the U.S. Census,
Whoa.
prompting some to look for policy changes to reverse the trend. 549,000 people in the past 10 years.
Have said goodbye to
Said
Illinois.
goodbye to Illinois. I mean, we talk about that sometimes. Like, I love Fairfield. It's my home. It's always been my home. I love it. But there are times when you're like looking at other states and what they have going on. It's like, why am I here?
But every place has its problems.
Yes.
Yeah.
Every state
100%,
has its problems.
yes.
And so there is no perfect place.
Nope, there's
And
not.
So, we just have to sometimes search more for the good and focus on that instead of focusing on the bad.
100%. And you can
I
find.
like the way you think.
Yes, find the good in the littlest thing, you know?
That's right.
And sometimes, honestly, it is just changing your mindset from negative to, let me find a positive. And that can really change everything.
Don't bring people down.
Right. I'm with you on that. I got a Fairfield police report. I know these guys might be on your naughty list, but on Friday, December 1st, around 6:30 p.m., Fairfield police arrested Edward A. Riley, 40, of Fairfield, following an investigation of shoplifting at 709 West Main. Riley was located near the corner of West Delaware and Airport Road. He was transported to the Wayne County Jail, where he was cited and released pending a pre-trial hearing on a charge of retail theft. On Saturday, December 2nd, Fairfield police responded to a report of damaged property at 1211 Northwest 7th Street. The investigation resulted in the arrest of Chloe L. Vest, 21, of Fairfield. She was arrested and transported to the Wayne County Jail. She was released pending a pretrial hearing on charges of criminal damage to property, criminal trespass to a motor vehicle, and theft. On Tuesday, December 5th, Fairfield police responded to 1100 West Main on a report of an individual there that had previously trespassed. Officers arrived and arrested Randolph L. Reed, 72, of Fairfield, and he was transported to the Wayne County Jail and logged on a pretrial affidavit on charges of criminal trespass to property. On Wednesday, December 6th, Fairfield police received several calls of a non-emergency nature from Stephen M. Thomas, 33, of Fairfield. He has been warned previously against doing this, and he was found at 200 West Main and was placed under arrest. Charges of criminal trespass to a residence and reporting a false alarm or complaint via 911.
Okay.
So, I mean, I know that happens accidentally sometimes where you
Sure.
call 911 or whatever, but, they're busy enough. We don't need to keep calling 911.
Add to their busyness.
Yes.
It's just good, certainly, that we have the police officers that we do. And,
Oh, we're
and the
so
work that they
thankful,
do.
yeah.
And
Got a
just
good
sorry
police
that we have
force.
people that make poor decisions.
And Sheriff's Department.
Yes.
and the Sheriff's Department, too.
Yeah, we had Sheriff Odie on last week, and
Oh, little Chris.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. He's got a beautiful family.
okay, I heard Wassail. Is that how you said it?
Wassel.
Wassel.
I said
okay.
Wassel.
All right, I said
Is it
Wassail.
Now
Wassel?
it may be, I'm not sure.
Uh-oh. Who's correcting us?
I'm not sure, but my mother-in-law sent me the definition.
Okay.
It is a verb, and it says drink plentiful amounts of alcohol, enjoy oneself with others in a noisy, lively way. And then the second is go from house to house at Christmas singing carols.
That's the one we want
That's
to
the
do.
one
That's
we
the
want.
one we wanna
yeah.
do,
That's the one
yep.
we want to do. Don't
Be-
do number one.
no.
Take the second choice.
Be
Gonna
nice.
go a wassailing.
Be nice. That is so funny. Okay, before I continue, we didn't even do events yet. We have so much going on.
I know.
I've got to get to the events before we do
Yeah.
any more of the sad, negative stuff. So we'll give the camera a break from our faces for a little bit. And all right, first thing I want to talk about is the Fairfield Festival of Lights at Leo French Park, and that is nightly from 5 until 10 p.m. 3
to 5 tonight.
That's the Santa House. This
Oh,
is
I'm
the
sorry,
Festival
I'm
of
sorry,
Lights.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. But next up,
We got to throw that out there too. 3
I
to 5
know.
for Santa to be there.
so I have the slide is incorrect because I have 3 to 6 p.m. But meet Santa at Santa's house at Leo French Park tonight, 3 to 5 p.m. It is the last day that he will be in town because he has got to go. You got something you need to say?
I do.
Yeah,
you
go
know,
ahead.
I'm saying I'm going to be there until 5 o'clock.
Right.
If there's people there,
You're not
Santa's
leaving.
not going to leave.
Right,
Okay.
right.
You know, but probably about the latest I would be there would be 5:30, 5:45,
Okay.
something like that.
Yeah. So
But
don't show up at 6 and expect
Right.
Santa to still be there. He's
Yeah.
busy.
The kids are out of school. And so
Right.
5 rolls around and there's folks waiting in line.
Right.
Your
Santa's
handlers
gonna be
are
there.
not going to pull you out of there.
No,
Oh,
no,
you
no.
can't break those kids'
No,
hearts.
I'm not
you
going to
know.
do that, but I'll
No.
be there today.
All right, good deal. Come see Santa, 3 to 5 p.m.
Probably later.
Yep, you never know. The Elks is having a family Christmas night tonight as well. They're having Christmas barbecue night. It's called smoked barbecue ribs, baked beans, potato salad, coleslaw. And the premium side is the twisted baked potato. It says bring the kids to see Santa Claus up there. You are a busy guy, man.
It's magical.
It's magical. Winter mini market at Blessed Blooms. That is, let's see, tomorrow from 8 until noon. Hold on just 1 second.
Talk about something I did the other day.
Oh.
I went ice skating.
Did you?
Yes.
Did you fall?
I did.
Oh, now where did you go ice skating?
I went out to Cider Barn Tree Farm,
Yeah, I
south of
noticed that.
town.
Yeah, I saw some pictures of that. It looked like a lot of
Oh,
fun.
it was a lot of fun. I fell.
Well, you
fell
know.
a few more than once.
Were you sore the next day?
I was a little sore.
Huh?
But talking to Mindy out there, I wanted to mention that next Friday, the 29th,
Yes.
there's a free skate.
Oh,
Gordy Toombs is
Gordy.
gonna provide that. So
Gordy's another one's on the good list.
Yeah.
He's on the nice list.
He's right up there with Ken Odie at the top,
I
isn't he?
wanted to just throw that out there. And
Thank you for doing that,
you're welcome.
sir.
Oh, by the way, you need to go to ciderbarntreefarm.com to reserve a
Yes.
time to ice skate next week if
Yes.
you're going to go for the free
And,
skate.
and the temperature's going to be cooler then. It'll be more
Well, I think let me
conducive to that.
let me look.
I hope so. I want to try to take the kids. I don't know that they'll be good at it, but
Look
I'll
at
try.
that.
There you go.
36 for the high.
Woo, winter.
That's what we're
Yeah,
talking about.
winter is upon us.
I love it. All right, back to Blessed Blooms. That is tomorrow, 8 until noon. Go out and check out that fun little vendor market. I'm so thankful for Blessed Blooms and all they do. Cornerstone Community Church has a Christmas Eve service. They actually have one at 10 a.m. on Christmas Eve, and then they have a Christmas Eve evening service at 7 p.m. So, and that one's always really fun. You know, they light the candles and sing Silent Night by candlelight, and it's always a beautiful service. So if you don't have anything going on, go and check that out. This is in Crossville, but we just wanted to put it on there. It's a young blood light show, and it is December every night in December through January, 4:30 to 10:30, and the address is there in Crossville, Illinois. If you need to, just looking for something to do, go out and check out the lights in Crossville. We talked about this with Santa earlier, but the Lady Mules will have their Merry Mule Tournament December 26th and 27th.
I think it's the 27th and 28th.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure.
All right. We'll go with 27th and 28th. And, I guess I didn't get the El Dorado Holiday Tournament one on there. But as we mentioned, El Dorado Holiday Tournament starts on the 26th
Yeah,
as well.
26th, 27th, and 28th.
So That will be good.
Hmm.
I do want to give a little personal shout out here to my sweet niece. I know you know her, Santa.
Yes.
She's a really good girl. Aniston Jennings. She watches every week with her mom and and Lawson. Give a little shout out to
Hey,
Lawson
Lawson.
too.
How you doing, buddy?
Hopefully my kids Felix and Maddox are watching with their grandma right now too. But
Do
they've
what
been.
do what Grandma says.
I know.
No rules.
But I wanted to shout out to Aniston. She, last week we talked about Blacks, and
Yeah.
I showed a little product that Blacks has,
Yeah.
and I want to kind of feature a small business every week. And Aniston has her own. I mean, she's 11 years old. And she has her own little business. It's called RCA, and she makes bracelets, and then she also makes these freshies.
Oh,
So she made these for me for Mule Nation.
right.
And they just smell good. This one's called Jolly Rancher, the scent.
Right.
But she can make custom freshies for you if you have any that you're wanting. Check out her Facebook page and give her a little love and support. She is raising money. She's celebrating 10 years cancer-free next year.
Yay.
I know.
Thank you, God.
Yes.
I know. It's just such a miracle. She, we knew when she
Good
was
for
born,
you.
she was born to do great things, and she has already, and I know she'll continue to. And her goal when she turns 10 or she celebrates her 10 years, is to go to Hawaii. So she's been saving all her money that she makes
Good
from
for
her
you,
little
babe.
businesses.
Good for
and
you.
Yes. Best of luck to Aniston. We're so proud of you. And
Good job, Aniston.
thank you, Santa. So, anyways, that's really all I had. I just wanted to make sure
Well,
and
yeah.
give her a little shout out.
Absolutely.
She deserves a big shout.
She
Yeah.
does. She does. She's had it rough from the get go, and she's came out on top, and we're so thankful for her health. And
It's all about attitude.
It is.
yes,
Or a lot of
is.
it is all about attitude.
It is.
Good for her.
Thank you. Well, tell us what Christmas fun do you have for us?
Okay. I have strange traditions from around the world.
Santa sees a bunch of them.
I bet
Okay, and
you
that
do.
then that logs into our question of the day.
Oh, boy.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
It does.
Does your family have a strange Christmas tradition?
Yes.
So,
In the live chat, if you have a strange family
Yeah.
tradition, put it in there and let us know, or shoot me a text message. I have my phone on me, so let me know what your strange
in
traditions are.
Central Europe, some families plop a fish in the bathtub in the run up to Christmas Eve. Okay. The Christmas carp
Interesting.
The Christmas carp.
is usually caught fresh from a river or a carp farm,
Okay.
but before it can be fried in breadcrumbs or served with soup and potato salad, it needs to swim a little bit in the bathtub for a couple of days to
I know
clean
why.
it out.
Yeah, to clean the mud out of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
No bass going on then, but
No.
for the people at least.
That's right. Catalonia, Spain. The nativity scene has an extra character hidden among the traditional figures. If you look closely, you'll spot a man crouching down to do a poo.
Really?
Yeah.
There's just a lot of things wrong with that.
There is a lot of things wrong with that. You are right. This man is called the Cogainer, which means defecator,
Okay.
basically. It might seem strange to have a pooping man in the nativity scene, but for Catalonians, the guy is a bit of good fun and a tradition that has been around for years now. It's crazy.
That is really crazy.
That is crazy. In Iceland,
Cold there.
yeah, they have the 13 Yule lads.
You lads.
Yeah. And they're a group of troll-like brothers who live in the mountains. So leading up to Christmas, the 13 nights before Christmas, children will place a shoe in their bedroom window. If they've been good, then one of the Yule lads will fill it up with sweets and small gifts. However, if they've been naughty, the Yule lad will leave them a rotten potato
There you go. Kind of like the lump of coal thing.
Yeah.
Rotten potato.
Uh-huh. British wear paper crowns while they eat Christmas dinner. The crowns are stored in a tube called a Christmas cracker. In Poland, spiders or spider webs are a common Christmas tree decoration because, according to legend, a spider wove a blanket for baby Jesus.
Really?
In fact, Polish people consider spiders to be symbols of goodness and prosperity at Christmas time.
That's good.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, it is.
That is. Well,
What do we have? What do we have today?
Well, what weird traditions do you have? Do you have any weird traditions as a family?
Not really.
Not really.
I don't think anyway. I
mean,
might.
Ours aren't really weird, but like we do. Well, we started this year, so my mom's Christmas. We're
I like
all.
it, though.
I know it's fun.
It's
We're-
pretty cool.
I love the outfit.
We're all dressing up as something Christmassy that starts with the same letter as your first name. So luckily, I'm a C. I got Christmas tree.
There you go.
I think my son Felix is going to be Frosty, the snowman.
That's handy.
And then Maddox is going to be a mouse because, not a creature
creature
was
was stirring, not even a
not even a
mouse.
mouse.
Oh, okay.
I wanted him to be a mantle with like stockings, but listen,
Oh,
Santa,
that's great.
I am just not creative. My sister,
Mantle with care.
right? My sister could have made that costume awesome,
Right,
yeah,
there you
like
go.
that. But I didn't want to put it on her this week, so I was
Sure.
like, you know what, Maddox, I found a cute little mouse costume
There
for
you
you to
go.
wear. So,
Perfect.
but anyways, that's fun. And we also with them, we do instead of traditional Christmas food, we do surf and turf. So we always
Okay.
have crab and steak, and we do like the whole yummy
is
meal
Christmas Day?
twice. Well, we're actually doing it tomorrow, Saturday.
What time
Yeah,
should we be
so yeah, come on down. It's Clarksville.
Okay.
Get out.
Well,
get
that's
out
okay.
Town, get out of town for
Just
the
a little
weekend.
road trip.
That's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's the more the merrier. We have too much food always, but it's always a lot of fun.
We always do a meal that's not the traditional
Yeah.
turkey or
Right, I'm not a turkey.
Turkey or
I think
ham
this
or
year
Yeah.
we're doing roast.
Hey, that works.
whatever your favorite thing
In
is. That's
in
what
past
you
we've
should
done
Yeah.
steaks,
What
grilled
if-
steaks
yeah.
out.
We're doing like a prime rib, I guess, this year, and a little bit of just steak on the
Sure.
side, and then some crabs.
That'd
So
be great.
yeah, it'll be
Wow.
fun. And I guess let's go into the taste test today.
Yeah.
Oh, what do we got going on?
Today.
Well, wait a
since-
minute. Wait a minute. Santa never told us.
Santa-
Do you and Mrs. Claus and the elves have any weird, strange
They
Christmas
don't have
traditions?
We
time.
don't have time.
time.
I'm telling you, by Christmas morning, get back to the North Pole, it's going to goes, whoo. But
Yes.
we're just exhausted. So
Yes.
it takes us a long time to rest up. The elves are resting up. Mrs. Claus is resting up. So it usually
So-
takes us a while after
So
that.
your
before-
Christmas tradition is a nap.
Yeah. Settle down for a long winter's nap.
There you go. There ain't nothing wrong with that.
No,
Yeah.
no, not at all.
That's funny. All right, taste test. So, in the spirit of Santa being here,
Yes.
and milk and cookies is
Yes.
what we like to leave for him.
Yes.
I have brought whole milk
Okay.
versus 2% milk, and I
No.
want to see if you can tell the difference.
No almond milk, right?
No almond milk.
Okay.
Thank goodness I knew
No
that
soy
about you.
milk or.
So you starting with that one. So you start with that one.
I start with
Well,
this.
I was going to look at them.
Oh, okay.
No, don't look at him. Close your eyes, Mark. Come on. Let's see. Oh, hit the mic.
So yep, drink this one first, so
Okay.
that way that's number one for both of you. Luckily, Santa brought his straw with him so he can drink his milk.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I got that one.
Got
Do I
that
need
one?
to cleanse
It-
the palate?
I was gonna say if you need a cookie to cleanse your
always.
palate.
I'm good
I
on.
always need a cookie.
I'm good on. I'm good on that.
I think I'll wait, though.
Okay, take it with you when you go.
Now we go to this one, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Now go to that one and see what you think. I gotta make sure I was. Yep. Make sure I was on the right one.
Santa's got it.
You got
Okay.
it down.
I got it.
I think I got
did,
it, too.
Did you peek, Mark?
I did not peek.
Okay.
I always give him a hard
Not,
time
not
about.
like I could have seen it anyway,
That's what I
but
was-
still.
That's what I was gonna say. I give him a hard time about cheating or peeking or
right.
whatever all the time, and he's like, "I can't see. Like, I didn't see it."
Okay.
All right. So tell me, was the first one 2% or whole milk?
I think the first one was whole milk.
I think he's exactly right.
Really?
Yeah.
2%.
Oh,
What?
Yeah.
No.
2%.
man.
Really?
That's That's what I wrote, unless I messed it up. But so
Well,
take a drink of it again. This one should be whole. The last one should be whole. Take a drink of it again and see. You know, it's supposed to be just like a little thicker, a little sweeter. Maybe I messed up my cups, but
Boy, you know, there's not much difference.
there's not much difference
now,
in it.
if you had whole milk and like 1%.
Right. So I almost brought. So I have like Great Value milk at home.
Yeah.
And my mother-in-law has Prairie Farms. So I almost brought the 2%, you know, the off brands to see if you could tell a difference in that. Because we're always talking about, you know, like partridge in a pear tree, how much that cost goes up every year, how the cost of everything is really making people lean more towards off-brand things.
Right.
And where can you buy off-brand and not substitute
Right.
or not lose the quality,
flavor.
and where can you not? You know, so that's what's inspired these taste tests. But yeah,
if you look at them, I don't know, you know.
one looks a little thicker.
Mark, you don't need to do this because you can't.
Well, I mean, that's what I was thinking. I was
Appearance
thinking,
looks pretty similar.
Really?
yeah.
But I think maybe, you know,
Yeah.
maybe it's. I'm sure you're right, Claire.
Yeah. No, I'm not.
But both of them are
Listen,
yummy.
like I said, it's been a week. My mind's all over the place,
If
and
she's not right, put her back on the naughty.
She's not going to be on the naughty list. That's just not going to
thanks,
happen. She's going to be on the nice
Santa.
list.
Thank you. I try.
Well, you do a good job of it.
Thank you. Well, let's see what else we got. You got any more fun facts or any?
Oh.
We got about 5 more
All right,
minutes.
let's see
4 more
here.
minutes.
Okay, well, let's see. Scientists in Norway,
Okay.
because I can't say
Norwegian.
to save my life. They have hypothesized that Rudolph's red nose is probably the result of a parasitic infection of his respiratory system.
Oh, poor
I don't know if that's true.
Rudolph. You know,
Santa's just calling them out on that because
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
not true.
You know, they have to try to find a scientific reason for everything.
Exactly.
I know.
It's magic. Just let it be magic. You
Germans made the first artificial Christmas tree out of dyed goose feathers.
Wow.
Why didn't? Okay, well, artificial. Okay.
know? Yeah.
Each year, more than 3 billion Christmas cards are sent in the U.S. Does anybody send Christmas cards?
3
anymore?
billion.
I think I got one this year.
That's getting to be pretty expensive.
I know. I've gotten a few. I've gotten maybe a handful. I do think it's went down over the years. You know, now that
think so.
social media is a
Right.
thing
Sure.
and that. So, Eugene McGill did chime in and say there is a difference in the whole milk and the 2%.
Yeah.
So are you a whole percenter or a whole or a 2%er, Eugene? We have 2% at home. That's
Right.
what we drink. I was a skim until I met my husband, and he moved me over to the 2%.
There's a difference there, I'm telling you.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot better.
Oh, yeah. A little thicker.
A little thicker, but yeah, it's yummy.
Oh, it is.
All right, let's see what else I got here.
All right.
Alabama was the first state in the United States to officially recognize Christmas as a holiday in 1836.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, that's one of those things you just always assumed it was everyone.
once,
Yeah,
all at
everyone celebrated it all the time.
Right.
You've heard of Tiny Tim
Yes.
in Charles Dickens' novels, A Christmas Carol. He in the first part of that book, the first rites of that book,
Yes.
he was going to be called Little Fred.
Little Fred.
Little Fred. Little Fred.
Oh, change it. Tim.
Tiny Tim.
Tiny Tim.
Works a little better.
Yeah, it
I mean,
flows
it just,
a little better,
it
doesn't it?
flows. It sings.
Right.
You know? Okay, real quick. Today is National Cookie Exchange Day.
Hey, exchange those cookies because I'm a-coming.
Get ready. We can regift those to Santa too.
That's right.
It is National Short Person Day today.
Okay.
I know some short people.
Yeah. Tomorrow is National Christmas Movie Marathon Day.
Boy,
Love
there's
it.
been a bunch of those on. Oh, my.
love
Oh, my.
it.
Santa hadn't had time to watch yet. I'm going to do a binge here one of these times.
Tomorrow's also National Pfeffernuss Day.
What is a pfeffernuss?
It's a kind of like a bonbon. It's a cookie.
Okay. Has it got coconut in it?
Oh,
'Cause
we'd only hope.
And tomorrow is also Festivus.
Festivus for the rest of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, we were thinking, Tina and I were talking about that the other day.
Yeah.
We should have a Festivus night, like at the Elks or something.
Oh,
We
that's
could have feats of strength,
that's fun.
you know, air grievances.
Yeah, that's fun. I love that.
Sunday, of course, is Christmas Eve, Last Minute Shoppers Day, and it's National Eggnog Day on Sunday.
Eggnog.
Yeah, you an eggnog fan?
Well, I could like it better than what I do.
Yeah.
It's kind of fattening.
It is
Yeah.
a little fattening,
Yeah,
but I don't know that I've ever actually tried it.
I'm not a big fan of eggnog.
Is it literally made with eggs?
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Seems weird.
raw eggs, isn't it?
Yeah, I think
it's got raw eggs.
Yeah.
And I grew up with a grandma who cooked, right?
Mm-hmm.
Grandma Maxine Simpson, she was a baker.
Right.
And
That was her maiden name, Baker?
no,
No,
yeah.
I'm kidding.
Actually, her maiden name was Maddox, and that's where my little Maddie got his
there
name
you
from.
go.
But anyways, you couldn't eat the raw cookie dough because it was going to give you worms.
Right.
So how could you not eat raw cookie dough, but you can drink a glass full of raw eggs?
Makes no sense.
I don't understand it. I know she wasn't lying to me, but...
No.
And worms, do you remember worms? Like humans having worms?
Yeah, I've heard
I don't
of it.
hear about
I've
it
heard
anymore,
about it.
but
You
like
don't
when
hear
we
about it anymore.
yeah, when we were kids, it was like a thing. Like we had to get in line and make sure none of us had worms.
Yeah. We don't want the worms this time of year, kids.
If one of us got it, then she was like checking all of
Okay.
us to make sure.
There you go.
Well, a lot of it depend on, because, it was nothing back in the day. You just go out to the pond and grab a drink of water.
Right,
You know?
right. We've learned a little bit.
We've gained a lot of things that way.
I think we know too
And
much
lost a
anymore.
lot of things by not
Yeah.
drinking pond water.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, that's all the time we have for today, Santa Claus.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to everyone. Thank you so much for having me on. It has been a great day. And, just remember, Santa's going to be at the park today,
Yes.
starting at 3 o'clock.
Yes.
Last chance to see me, because I got to get back to the North Pole and get real busy, finish things up. Come and see me today. And just so glad everyone's watching. And I just want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a happy, happy New Year.
Thank you, Santa.
Thank you, Santa.
Thank you.
All right. That's all the time we have for today. Thank you for joining us on our weekly podcast. It's a beautiful day in Fairfield. Join us next Friday at 8:30 a.m. with special guest Johnny Baker from Walters Buildings. Have a beautiful day, everyone, and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.